Hello and welcome back to Make Money Guide. Working from is now the new norm thanks to the COVID-19 epidemic, and there are of course several notable benefits that have accrued as a result. Both employers and employees have something to gain from this arrangement, albeit the reservations employers initially had. So how do you ensure you're in tip-top shape to work from home? How do you ensure that your home life doesn't inhibit your productivity and your work doesn't excruciatingly slip into your home? Today we're going to be talking about top 15 work from home tips to boost your productivity. Make sure that you stay to the end so you don't want to miss any of this information. Make sure you subscribe to the channel and turn notices on so you don't miss any valuable content. Well, let us dive into the top 15 tips to turbo boost your productivity while keeping you in top shape. A. Plan. This cannot be stressed enough. Planning how you will work from home is the first thing that you should figure out. But wait, what is meant by planning isn't an over-the-moon sort of thing. It is simply answering basic questions such as how many hours to work a day, what will the new routine look like, and questions such as from which part of the house to work from. Let us look at some suggestive answers to some of those questions keenly. 1. Designate a workspace. The first step in your work from home planning is to designate an area of your home specifically from getting work done. This could be an empty or spare bedroom that you convert to use as a home office. If space isn't enough for a home office, then set up a desk for your computer and office supplies. However, the last place you want to work from is your living room. Why? You might think working from home is a day to binge Netflix. Wrong. You may feel it is okay to indulge in this vice occasionally, but it soon catches up with you. It is wise to understand that working from home isn't just about ditching gruesome meetings and commuting. It's a responsibility that you should take with immense wisdom and avoid distractions, albeit for background music that aids to get work done. 2. Acquire comfortable furniture. You'll be working in this space on a daily, which is the pure logic behind you taking care of yourself and getting furniture that complements your work from home. Consider a sizable desk, a bookshelf maybe, and an office chair that lets you work, not slouch. 3. Invest in the right and quality technology. Think about this as making small investment to have you operating in the high productivity realm. It is much like starting a business in your home. You may need to acquire a desktop computer, a laptop or a tablet, and or a remote phone system to facilitate expeditious work from home. A good internet connection is a no-brainer, so make the effort and get good internet. B. Create routines. This is perhaps easier said than done. However, fret not, as there are some suggestions you can follow to make routine creation easier and efficient for you. 4. Figure out when you're most productive. Working from home brings the convenience of choosing to work when you can. Get the most work done. This means that you analyze when you're most active and productive and commit to doing the high-stakes projects and tasks first. Whether you are a morning person, a night owl, or an afternoon guy, do right by yourself and work when you can get most work done. If you'll be liaising with a team or colleagues, loop them in to avoid clashes. 5. Curve out real work hours. Think about it. You working from home seems to make you think that you can just shuffle things around, but that will not get the work done, at least not in its entirety. Now that you have identified your most productive hours, then go ahead and define work hours to keep you grounded and doing what you ought to be doing in the first place. Work. 6. Create a monthly planner and daily to-do lists. Oh yes, for high productivity work from home, you will at the very least create a monthly planner. You don't want deadlines and projects creeping in on you and therefore not getting much done. When you work from home, that boss of yours that breathes a volcano down your spine should be you. Make the monthly planner populated with tasks, projects, and deadlines. Then go ahead and split them into daily tasks to accomplish, and voila, the journey to high productivity has kicked off. 7. Create routines. Now that you have done an impeccable job on coming up with to-do lists that distill everything you have to do, go ahead and articulate routines for when you wake up seeing as you don't have to commute. Some of these routines are what you know about but probably haven't been practicing. Start with getting a shower, breakfast, and dressing up as if you were going to the office. Oh yes, if you want to feel like $1 million of productivity, start by dressing for the occasion. Further, ensure you have scheduled breaks in between work hours that you have designated. You don't want to get stiff bored and uninterested that you start watching cat videos. C. Take care of yourself. 8. Assume good faith. Working from home can bring with it a brand of challenges of communication. This can be a result of poor communication, especially with newer media like self-expression through texting and chatting. Regardless of the snide or perceived rudeness that a text may appear to be, focus on the facts and act in good faith. All the team members ought to be committed to achieving business goals, so assume that you get good peace of mind. When you feel you're the one on the other end, consider utilizing emojis and emoticons to convey your emotions. Sidebar, consider looking up emoji meanings online if unsure. 9. Use professional communication tools. Personal chat apps and communication tools are just that, personal. And when they are used for other things such as business, they hardly add to productivity. Imagine going to WhatsApp for a work conversation with colleagues only to meet that chat from Uncle Joe. Will you ignore it? Invest in communication platforms for business. Platforms that can easily integrate all your business systems from sales pipeline, phone systems, and team chats. 10. Create a reward system. The short breaks we suggested above are an example of how you can reward yourself after completing a task. If you're a lover of visiting the kitchen or snacking more than you would in an office, then take this opportunity to use those visits as rewards for getting tasks completed. Celebrate your small wins to keep you motivated, and completing more tasks, you will need it. 11. Eat healthy. There's no way of stressing this enough. You are only as motivated to work if you are well energized and well fed. Guess what? It's not by snacking on burgers and junk. Further research shows that eating fruits and vegetables has a direct link to overall productivity levels. As you invest in your body by being healthy, add some exercising to the mix. Warm up your body, stretch it to get rid of the fatigue and exhaustion. All in all, be healthy and productive. 12. Create boundaries for family, friends, and pets. This can be challenging for some, especially if you're a parent with children at home or have your family members staying with you or multiple pets. We know all of them are courting your attention, which can be detrimental without you even realizing. Working from home may be construed to seem like you have a lot of time to spare, chat, and converse with family and friends. And especially if you're used to having busy schedules and days you weren't available for them. It's best to not feel guilty to set clear boundaries with your family while you work. You aren't being mean if the clarity results in best performance work. However, you will not be working all through and afterwards sleep and repeat the cycle, so make a point of being fully available to them after work hours. Above, we talked about setting clear work hours. Well, as soon as those are done, close your work machines or programs and be 100% available to your family and friends. 13. Mute socials, go outside. Yes, that is a mouthful, but let us dissect that. You are working and not socializing, and of course that assumes socializing isn't the work you have been hired to do. We all know social media is a time-consuming rabbit hole with no results to show for it. Additionally, consider stepping outside a few times a day. Don't get stuck and curled up all days in the house working. Go outside even for a few minutes to change the atmosphere of constant work and deadlines to be met. D. Communication with team members. With a number of your colleagues working from home as well as those at the office, being in communication will help navigate the murky waters of remote working. How do you achieve this to ensure tasks are completed, deadlines met, and clients satisfied? 14. Frequently check in on colleagues. Be it physically at the office or through video chats, take the time to meet with the rest of your team members regularly. These meetings should not just be for the sake of it. They ought to have an agenda that involves all members to make them contribute to projects. If you're a team leader or the business owner, have individual meetings to discuss progress, any personal challenges related to working, and coaching if need be. 15. Create off-site team meetups. This is especially applicable if you are the business owner or manager. Working from home doesn't rule out ever going to the office. Human beings are social creatures, and team building at least twice a year will go a long way. But this isn't just team building, it is being intentional about also reviewing business performance, KPIs, SWOT, analysis, among others. Any additions that you have experience with? We would love to hear from them in the comments section. While you're here, go ahead and click on one of these 2 videos on your screen. See you there.